Why? Why when we come back? You're always just like it gets me every time. Every time. It's terrifying. It's genuinely terrifying. Hello everyone, welcome back to the last part of the river run. What happens from here? Nobody knows. We'll find out together.
Okay. So as you guys kind of get back on your land legs, being on that raft for so long, you're kind of used to the ebb and flow of the river. Now as you walk once again on solid ground, you have this strange feeling. And that mixed with this odor, which just seems to increase and increase as you guys proceed farther and farther. You guys begin to sway and feel dizzy. I need everybody to make Constitution saving throws for me.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Smells like the inside of a barn. Oh gosh.
Smells like my dad's house.
Zergrig, all of you feel this sensation. Your gut twists. It feels like there's like a hook in your gut, and it's just twisting everything around on the inside. You feel your neck choking, almost as if it's being crushed back into your body as you're just trying to move forward. Your body aches and you struggle to move forward, taking breaths where you can, but even then, that alone, you just take in more of this noxious odor. Sunny and Zergrig, you guys manage to kind of press forward. It doesn't debilitate your ability to move, but it definitely is a weight there. It hurts and it's hard to manage, but you manage to kind of shake your head and keep pushing forward. Carry On and Jeff. Carry On, you can't hold it in anymore. You run over to a bush and you vomit everything that you've eaten today. And Hot Dish, you as well. You try your best. Your head is swimming, but same thing.
Now, quick question. Is this a disease?
It does not appear to be a disease, no.
Okay.
Looking at it, like there's definitely nausea here. As for what's causing the nausea itself, you have no idea. The moment you guys get sick, you do feel a bit better and you're able to press forward, but you feel exhausted. You don't take a point of exhaustion, but you yourselves feel exhausted. This exertion to just press forward is kind of gripping at you. And as you break your way through the... Oh, go ahead.
Can I do a medicine check to see like what this is?
Absolutely.
Okay.
13. You do not know. You're looking at it.
Okay.
This is something you've never seen before.
Can I
medicine check too?
Can I attempt one as well? Because I just experienced it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't attempt it. Don't do it. I just did. Oh.
Oh, sorry.
The both of you
made your medicine check look like shit, dog.
Been smacked.
The both of you don't know what this is, but it literally feels like you have been poisoned and you're dying. You don't feel like you yourself are poisoned, but you feel like as if it's like you've been poisoned.
As if I had been poisoned, sure.
Yeah. And as you guys move forward and break through the trees, you see the sad, gray, decrepit little village with various thatched huts. And you hear the various cries and moans of more of these little plump axolotls, just like Yasm. Some are brown and speckled, other are tan and gray. You see little baby axolotls kind of rolled up in a bed, all moaning begrudgingly. A few warriors kind of standing around and providing water. They too are sagging with every single step. And with those medicine checks, you come to a conclusion that you've realized why these axolotls have been having such a hard time. As Yasm said, they can't smell on the surface.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
You see...
Can I would love to put together, I don't know how, what a check or whatever, but put together my knowledge that there is a fiend nearby and something that caused disease and see like if they're connected or if I've heard of something that does this, like some demon that does this.
Okay, yeah. I would say knowledge arcana with disadvantage because you are in a remote place.
Okay. Big 7.
No, not a clue.
Okay.
I mean, you know that demons are just bad in general. Like they are just like where they go, every bad thing follows them. So depending on who this demon serves, if there is a demon, that
Right.
determines what happens. So
Yeah, I just want to know if I like heard of the stink demon or something like that.
yeah.
Ah, the famous stink demon.
The old
You know,
stick.
Sterculius, the god of feces.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I've released a
shit
few of
a lot.
those.
You do see amongst the axolotls a very big axolotl. The name kind of going opposite. It stands a good foot taller, 4 feet, which comparatively is impressive. Is holding a large spear and is kind of barking orders to the others, and then sees you approach and kind of narrows its beady little eyes and goes, "Halt there!" And kind of jabs
now-
his spear towards you.
Hey, we're here to help. Listen, you don't seem to be in the best position right now. We're here. We brought some medicine. But I think. Oh, pardon me. Sorry. It smells real bad. We're here to help. We brought some supplies, but I think this problem runs deeper than just a disease. All right.
I see that Yasm collected outsiders. Very well. Come into my tent.
And they move forward towards a large hut. You guys follow?
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll follow.
Yes.
And as you guys enter in, you see it's a reasonably sized, like kind of like obviously a meeting space. There's like a hearth in the middle, which is not lit at all. And this axolotl walks in and kind of stops and goes,
You want to know why I don't like outsiders?
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear your reason, bud.
"Because they get in the way of my buffet." And you watch as the axolotl turns and its form shifts into this massive, bulbous, horned frog-looking creature with a maw of serrated teeth. And it's going to roll to hit you, Jeff, because you were the closest to it.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What is that?
That is going to be a soft 20 to hit you.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. This thing is probably going to hurt pretty hard.
And just after this is done, like I will rebuke the violent on him since he's hit somebody else and do the damage back to him. Whatever he does.
You take 5 points of piercing damage as he leaps like a frog and bites your arm. An eruption of blood sprays across the tent, and I need everybody to roll for. I need everybody to roll for initiative, and he's going to take that damage also. As you look at it now, too, I would say on your turn, anybody who has a religion check, you can do a religion check to check and see what this thing is.
What is that?
What? Whoa!
Guys, I got no real initiative. I don't.
Oh
I mean,
my
you
god!
are a
I don't even
turtle.
wanna- I don't even wanna.
Oh, I have religion. Hang on.
Give me 2
Minute and a
seconds
half.
here just to move you guys into this tent here.
I never really tried. I never really put my mind to anything, you know? My teachers always said I had no initiative.
There you go. Boo. All right.
Turns out they were right.
initiative- Ooh, very nice. Zerg, you're up first. And then we have Carry On next. And then we have, oh my god, Sunny, just as turtles do.
Don't worry, I'll get there. Don't why are you in such a rush? Don't worry, everyone. I'll be along shortly.
And then your guys' new best friend here. Ooh.
Are you referring to the demon or Yasm?
Yasim is not there. Yasim is at the
Oh,
current-
right. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are on your own. And unfortunately, it rolled a natural 20 on its initiative run. So,
Cool.
it
Well,
after biting you, it is going to, it's gonna just go absolutely buck wild with its claws. It is very angry that you are here currently. That's a natural 1. Good start.
Nice.
Bad finish. Let me roll severity
Okay.
for this. That's max severity. All right, you watch as it goes to claw you and misses completely, and actually it removes you guys from this confined space. All of you guys are pushed back out of danger's way, outside, and all the axolotls now look at you as you guys come rushing out of this tent. And its claw is stuck in the ground. It's like it's snarling with these big serrated teeth. Its tongue is lashing out. It too is barbed. That is going to end its turn because of the severity of that natural one. That brings us to you, Zergrig. You are up, and you can roll a knowledge religion check for this.
I did earlier,
did that already.
and I got a.
This is
There it is, 21.
I'm gonna say this completely wrong. This is a Hezrou. It is a large fiend, a demon, that often resides in the realm of Necrecta, the god of disease and undeath. It revels in spreading disease through a smell, and takes advantage of those that are of weak constitution to prey upon them and collect their souls. So,
Okay. But it is not
now
undead, though.
It is not undead. This thing is very much
Okay.
alive. It looks, as you look at it, though, you can see its ribs. It looks hungry. It looks like it's been waiting for such a long time to feast on all these villagers.
Yep. So I'm gonna go and try and smash it with my great axe. But before I do that, I yell back at wherever we left Yasm, and I just yell at Yasm, now's your chance. Heroes only get one chance a lifetime, and this is yours. Now get in here and show your tribe what you're made of. And I run into the fucking thing. Join me for
Right.
how do you say it? Is it Avon?
Avon.
Yes. For Avon!
All right, you go rushing in immediately. You get hit with that stench, but you charge in. All right, what are we doing?
I'm going to hit him with my great axe.
All right.
That's a great axe.
10.
10. That completely misses. You go and your axe scrapes across its hide. It's hard and almost like armor. It kind of looks down to you and kind of chuckles down, pulling its claw from the dirt and like kind of crushing the clumps of clay that were caught in the talons.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on. If you roll a failure, you can gain a bonus to the roll equal to the number of allies you can see. Okay. So I would get a +3, I'm guessing.
Oh
that's
no,
probably
you
not
get
gonna,
you get all the axolotl warriors too. They're not on the map,
so
but they are there.
it's a max of +5. So I don't know if a 15 is gonna hit or not. So I'm gonna save that just in case.
Yeah, I'd hold on to that.
Let's see. Well, then I've got an extra attack, so I'm gonna attack again. And hopefully this one does. Oh, and I have inspiration. That's right.
You do. You have inspiration from your bird friend.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, do you roll inspiration after the roll or before the roll? I think
After the
it's after,
roll.
right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, so I can make that D4 or no, it's a D8.
The D8. Yep.
I could do
could
that
roll
now,
that.
or could I do that now?
Yeah, you absolutely could.
Okay. Let's do that. 1D8. 18.
Wow, you're good. You hit. You go to swing
Excellent.
and you scrape across, and it kind of brings up its claw and breaks the clay. And then as you turn your swing, you look back and you see your vulture friend kind of coughing up vomit, like, and you're just like, they're my friend. And then you turn and you swing and you hit this time. So roll your damage there.
This one's for you. Carry on. 7. The +1 is for the crit, but we don't count that.
Yeah, we don't count that. So that's 7. Okay. You hit it. Doesn't seem to do a lot of damage to it, though. But yeah, go ahead.
I will be doing the Divine Smite, which will take up a spell slot, a level 1 spell slot. So I'll mark that down. And I will be doing 2d8 more radiant damage, which should be good for fiends. Is that cool?
Yeah, you can roll
Okay.
2d8.
So 7 more.
It definitely doesn't resist that, and it shrieks out as part of its flesh burns by the holy light. Unfortunately, though, you don't get. It doesn't seem to be weak to it because you are not the opposite faith to Necrecta. So in that sense, it still hurts really bad, and you can see it really landed a hit, but it is definitely still pretty tanky as it takes that hit in stride. Does that end your turn there?
I get one more attack because we took so much time on the first one.
No worries.
So I'll attack again. Great axe. Oh shit. Remind me, I have heavy weapon or great weapon fighting. So if I roll 1s or 2s on damage, I get a reroll them, I think.
Yeah, you can reroll that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A 13, but I can do the saving face and add 5 to make it an 18.
Yep. That'll hit.
There you go. Nice.
Just in case you want to know what that is, it's a hobgoblin racial thing. And I can do it once per day. So I did that, got 18, and I'm going to do the branding smite.
That's a bonus action to cast, so you can only cast.
Oh, it is. You're right.
Those.
That's not a reaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'll do the radiant one again. So I got 1 first level spell left, or divine smite, right?
Okay, that takes another bonus action though. You've already used one, didn't you?
Oh, does divine smite take a bonus action?
I believe it does also.
I thought it was upon a hit.
Just double checking. Sorry.
No. I'm looking right here, and it says when you hit a creature with a melee attack, you can expend 1 spell slot, and the casting time says nothing.
Okay, so yeah, you can you can cast a spell also.
Cool. All right, so great axe damage is 4. Wait. Oh, I'm gonna reroll that because it was a 1.
Yeah, it was a 1. Go ahead and reroll.
That's much better.
That's surprisingly better.
Way better. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
You
and then
get its attention.
That's radiant damage. So 22
damage?
total.
Wow.
You slash at this thing, you're taking chunks out of it. It's like hitting concrete with like a hammer over and over and over again. And it's just kind of like roaring and kind of brings up its arms to block your strikes and kind of backhands you back to try and like dissuade your attacks as it snarls and spits towards you. And you watch as it kind of shakes its body a bit more, and you feel that odor is starting to increase a bit out of anger. And that ends your turn there?
Because since the divine smites don't take up any actions, they just once a hit. So I have a bonus action, which I'm going to use my last spell for the day, and I'm going to give myself Shield of Faith. So I have +2 to my armor class, so 18 total.
Okay. You just kind of see this, and you're like, and you kind of just feel Avon's might. You feel earth begin to grow around your skin, as if making you more like stone, like the mountain.
Ooh.
Yep, and I just look at him like I hit him twice, big chunks, radiant, just blasting damage off of him, and then I just cast Shield of Faith on myself, and I just like, your turn, you son of a bitch.
All right, carry on. You currently see this frog-like thing, and it's busted a hole in this giant tent.
Okay. Things smells terrible. I'm going to try to cast Hold Monster on it.
Old monster?
Yeah.
Oh, what level spell is that?
2.
Really? Hold monster is only level 2?
Oh, it's a 5th level. Just kidding.
I was gonna say, hold person I think is 2nd level.
I
Hold
had it
monster.
for some reason. Yeah, I had it for some reason in my level 1. JK. Oh, man. Okay, well, everything I have will probably kill Zergreg too. So I'm gonna get really creepy and walk up behind Jeff and put my hands on him. Jeff, I'm going to make you feel better.
All right.
Heal you a little bit.
Listen, this is a trust relationship here, so okay, yeah, go for it.
I just put my hands on his face and try to cast,
Terrifying.
cure wounds.
It's real. Listen, it's really hard for me to make eye contact with you right now. Oh God. Okay. Oh jeez. Ah gosh. Yeah.
There's like spittle and foam and like disease spit.
Little chunks of vomit still on your beak.
It's getting in my beard. Ah gosh.
Stop. I have some inspiration for you as well.
Okay. I'm inspired. It's working. It's working. It worked. You can stop. It's great. Thank you. I'm very inspired.
Yeah, you're feeling pretty inspired there.
Are you better?
Yeah. Oh, great. I'm doing peachy.
Do you need anything else?
No, that was plenty. Yeah, you're doing wonderful. Everything's perfect.
Before I forget.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, before I forget, I forgot to ask if Yasm heard me. Do I roll persuasion to see if that like motivated that person or intimidation or something like that to get Yasm in the fight?
I would just say you shouted it, and I rolled for Yasm, so we'll see what happens if Yasm hears it or not. Yeah. All right, carry on. Does that end your turn there?
Yeah.
All right.
Kill it.
Fast. It is now the axolotls' turn, and you watch. They have no tokens, but you watch as all of them duck into their homes and disappear for their turn. Jeff, hot dish. It is time for the dish.
All right, Buster Brown. No more fooling around. Okay? All right, I'm casting Guiding Bolt on this guy. All right, everybody. Ginter doesn't like this thing being alive. It's messing up the food. It's messing up the farms. It's gotta go. All right. That's a crit.
Oh my God. That's gonna hurt.
That's amazing.
I was inspired.
You're welcome.
All right, Kyrian, you actually carried that one.
All right, roll that damage. That's gonna be devastating.
Oh God. Okay, this was at level 1. So, oh wow. I think that was literally, oh my God. That was 2 + 1 + 2 + 2.
Wow.
That was some pretty horrendous damage. So 17, I think.
Still hurts him. And the next attack on him has advantage.
Has his advantage. Oh. Well, at least I got the crit.
No, it has advantage. So by hitting him, he is now glowing like a beacon. So whoever strikes him next will have advantage to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
And as you blast him in the face, you hit him right in the eye, and he just turns, and you see these irises now completely thin out and stare directly at the huge gaggle of you guys outside. It is now.
Do something about it, pal.
Oh, I will. Does that end your turn there, Jeff? Hot dish?
I don't believe there's anything else I can do. So yes. That's it for me.
Okay. Sunny, it is now your turn.
Yeah, Sunny sort of just waddles kind of right in the middle of everybody, whistling to himself. Just, good vibes. Good vibes all around. And sort of plops down on the ground and starts doodling in the ground. And I want to put down my bear totem.
Your bear totem? You used your unicorn totem already, though, didn't you?
Poop. Were we resting during that time period or no? That doesn't count as a rest.
You had to do it after the rest in order for it to trigger. Unfortunately, to time it with the prayer of healing. I'm so sorry.
So instead, what I do...
Sorry!
That's okay. I go, I waddle, same smile, same everything's great, okay. Everything's fine, yeah. It's just another day. And I walk up to this awful beastie and just blop him with my staff. Like just a quarter staff blop to the face.
That will be with advantage as you make your way up there.
I'll take that. I'll take that 23 then.
23, that does hit, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. You full on batter swing. Like hit this thing in the face. It's like and you watch as a tooth falls out in the ground in front of you. As it snorts.
That'll teach you to be so mean.
You big meanie demon.
You tell him, Sonny. You can't
Thank
go
you.
pushing around these poor things.
I'll remind him again. Don't be so mean.
That ends your turn there.
Yep, it does.
Oh, I'll show you mean. I'll show you nasty. And you watch as he raises up his hand and slams it down into the ground. Carry On and Jeff Hot Dish. You guys watch as the ground shifts around you, and springing up from the various different medicines and wrappings and bandages and pools of vomit, assumedly from the various creatures who have gotten sick here. You watch as these humanoid-like creatures begin to grow and shift around you. They appear to be more demons.
Oh gosh. Oh dear. That's not good.
And they begin to rise up. And as the Hezrou rears back its hands, it stares towards you, the one with the battle axe and the radiant power, snarls, and then goes for a barrage of attacks on you, since you are a prime target.
That's right, ugly. Bring it.
The first attack is going to make a bite attack, actually, on you. Bite attack on you. That is a 16, which I assume misses because of your Shield of Faith.
18, yep. 18 armor class.
Do you have a shield on you, or just wielding a weapon?
Just a weapon. Yep. The chainmail gives me 16.
You bring up your weapon and you block its mouth, and you watch as it bites down on the metal piece of it, not even cutting the inside of its mouth, as it rears back and swings with the left claw. That is going to be a 17, which I think still misses because it's an 18.
That's right. God is protecting me.
He swings with his claw, and you feel the wind as you duck down. It kind of clips a bit of your chainmail. You hear one of the links scatter and crash against one of the walls. And he sweeps again, spinning his entire body with the other claw.
Down low, too slow.
That's a soft 20 for you.
Okay.
That is definitely going to hit. That's a claw attack. So that's going to be those plus. Okay, it's not super bad. Bite's definitely nasty. It's 8 points of slashing damage as you get raked across the front of your armor. You see sparks erupt as you stagger and take that damage. And as you gasp in, you take a huge gulp in of that stench. That ends their turn. The summoning of the other demons takes up their movement. I need you to immediately, Zergrig, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay. 14.
You just barely pass. As you breathe in this area, you feel your head become light. You stagger. You want to just keel over right now and throw up and get sick, but you have to push forward. You need to protect these people. You swallow and you stand firm, and you resist the influence of the Hezrou for this turn. What would you like to do?
I say, that was your best shot, Stinky. Well, I got something for you. And I like unstrap the box from my back, because I'm guessing like there's some sort of like tool or weapon in the box to defeat this thing. So I do that, and I like open it up if I can.
Okay. You see various vials of medicine, and you see 2 large vials, which you recognize as holy water of Hoketh.
Okay.
And you know immediately, Hoketh and Nekrekta are the like huge enemies. The god of undeath and the god of life and death don't particularly like each other. So you see 2 vials of those. Yeah.
All right. So can I, in my turn, like grab one of the vials and like either like whichever one is more viable, like smash it on the creature, or like take the cork out with my tooth and throw it like a grenade?
I will say opening up that chest will take an action because it was locked. So technically you had to fumble with the key and unlock it first.
Okay.
You have the vials there, so you have a bonus action, unfortunately. The time it takes to get in there takes a bit of time, but you do have it on hand.
Now let me ask you a question. Would I know, or would I like deduce if like it would be it would be better for me to like pour it on my axe blade. Like, would that work?
That would definitely help. You do know that you can do that.
Okay.
How long it lasts though is undetermined. So depends on how
Okay.
strong the holy water is, how concentrated it is. But that is
Perfect.
absolutely a
Okay.
possibility. You could do that as a bonus action if you would like. Throwing it would take an action, but if you wanted to
Okay.
apply that to your axe, just quickly pour it over. Absolutely, you could do that as a bonus action. I would allow for that.
Yep. Okay. So I pour it on my axe, and as I'm like dodging, I'm like dumping it on there, and I know I can't like get a swing in yet, but I look to who's right next to me?
Your
am.
good pal Sunny.
Okay, Sunny.
Hey
I look
there,
at Sunny,
buddy.
and I kind of like hold up the vial. I'm like, holy water, put it on your weapon, it'll kill him good. And that's all I can do. I got no other things. I use my action and my bonus action, and now I'm done.
All right, carry on. As you turn around, you see this moaning horde of demons clawing against the ground. Some of them are actually clawing on the ground, rising up from the depths of Necrecta's realm. You just turn, and this is not delicious decay. This is, in fact, the worst possible decay. What are you doing?
This is disgusting. I have, excuse me, Thunder Wave, which is the square thing
Okay.
that can explode. I think I can
Okay.
get at least the 2. It is, oh, well, that works too. 15 foot
Oh, yeah.
cube.
You could easily grab these two here, or these two over here.
I'll do the 2 closest to me.
All right. That's
Thunder Wave!
That's a Constitution save.
Yeah,
Okay.
right? Yes.
So the one closest to you, that's definitely a failure. That's only an 11. And the other one, that's even worse. That's an 8.
Yes.
All right. So you catch both of them. Roll your damage there.
All right. That was that one 2d8s or 3? That was 2d8s.
That one there is 2d8. It's still damaged though. It's still damaged.
True.
You let out this raucous thunder wave, and all the birds in the nearby trees just scatter immediately. All the crows have been staring at this feast, have all flown away as you erupt this loud noise. The demon actually staggers at the sound, disliking it. You hit that one, and you hit that one. They're still standing.
They're pushed 10 feet away from me, though.
They're pushed 10 feet away. All right.
Yeah.
No, that's not good. Get shoved back. One crashes into. Actually, both of them do. They're going to both crash into stuff. So I got to roll another Constitution saving throw for them.
Yes.
That one passes and that one fails. They're going to take an additional damage. Okay. Yeah, one of them smashes into the side of the building, and you watch as it just splatters. It hadn't fully formed yet, and it just splatters across the side of the hut. And one of the axolotls peeks out, is now armed and ready, holding aloft ropes, and just kind of stares and looks at you and goes, "Good job."
Thank you.
Does that end your turn there?
Yeah.
All right.
They smell disgusting.
You hear a sound, Zergig. A loud, loud sound. Charging in comes your good friend, Yasm.
Oh boy!
Yeah, let's go!
Oh boy!
Wielding their sword, they're going to. They can't reach because unfortunately they are a small creature, so their movement speed is not the best. But he moves forward, and he is going to attempt to club this guy with his paddle, which he has in his other arm, the sword in the other. Because his paddle does have reach. It's a magical paddle. That's a natural 20. Okay.
Yeah!
Okay,
Damn.
Yasm's coming in clutch. It's like Kiwi all over again. Jesus. All right. Plus strength, which is
Kiwi's a
plus 1.
monster.
4, not bad. You watch as he swings and he clonks the head of this one demon that just kind of turns and lolls its head towards you. And you watch now as all the axolotls now are moving towards the hut with ropes in tow. They rush over immediately. There's no tokens for them, but they rush over immediately. And you watch as they toss ropes to each other as they run into the hut. And they bring down the ropes. And Hezrou is going to have to make a strength saving throw, a very high strength saving throw. which it fails. You watch as the axolotls grab the ropes and they pull it taut. He rolled a 6. Pull it taut, and the Hezrou is slammed into the ground by the ropes. He is now currently prone as the axolotls are like, attack! Attack! Alrighty. That ends the axolotls' turns. Jeff Hot Dish, you are still surrounded by demons. They are still currently pursuing you.
Gosh, dang it. All right. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on, let's see, on this one right here.
Okay.
Let's see. So, Sacred Flame. They need to make a reflex save, DC 15.
Okay. Oh, these guys are very dexterous. No, they are definitely not. That's a 10.
Nope, fails. So that will be 12 damage.
12 damage, and it was to which one? Sorry, could you?
This one right here.
That one right there? Yeah, it is just obliterated into dust.
All right, get out of here, you guys. We didn't. You weren't even invited.
Party's over.
Party's over. Everybody go home, okay?
Right.
Just as I hold up my hand, incinerated in holy fire.
All right, you gonna stand there? You're gonna stay there?
I will. Is there a better position for me to be in? I'm gonna make sure that Carrion can't be flanked. So I'm gonna kind of shift over a little bit so that she doesn't get surrounded. It's like, I got your back, all right? No more inspiration. I don't need it. We're good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no,
sure?
I'm positive. Yo, 100%. Sure,
Okay.
I'm fine.
Speaking of positive, Sunny, it's now your turn. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay. All right.
No. As you are standing near here, even despite your resilience as a turtle, this thing is emitting this awful, awful stench. You are now poisoned.
What?
You feel sick and spinning, and you struggle, and you can't move. You can't do anything. You can attack, but it's going to be hard to do it. But I need to try. This thing is prone, so it evens out your attack. So you would usually have disadvantage, but because currently the Hezrou is being held down by these ropes and is prone, it would just be a straight roll for you.
You're a bad thingy. I'm gonna whack him.
You whack him? All right, whack him.
Whack him again.
Natural 20.
That'll teach you to be so evil. Whack. Yeah.
Roll your damage there.
Oh.
Still.
Yeah.
You sent a message. You sent a message.
Don't be an asshole. You're mean.
Alrighty, is that end Sunny's turn?
Yeah, I can't. Yes, I think it does for now.
All right,
We'll see what happens.
turn. Let's see if it can get up. Yeah, it gets up. You watch as it lifts up and it snaps the ropes on the spines on its back. It is now fully shifting and transforming. These spikes now becoming like serrated blades, its claws growing bigger. Now you can actually visibly see the vents on its body releasing this noxious fume, and it's becoming harder and harder to resist it as it just lets out this roar and just goes for a frenzy ray of attacks, going for the old turtle first with a bite attack.
Now, quick question. Did it expend any of its like attack actions or anything like that getting free?
I would give it its bonus action because it's now enraged at this point.
Cool.
It has reached the threshold in which it is angry and is not having a good time. So it has lost all of its food and is not a happy camper. That is going to be an 18 to hit you, Sunny.
Okay. I mean,
Oh.
sure.
Do you have any reactions or anything? Like, is there like a hide and shell or something like that?
Well,
There is,
no.
yeah. There is.
I mean, there is, but I can't do that as a
It's not
reaction,
a
to that,
reaction.
right? Yeah.
No,
okay.
you can't. But it is an option for you.
So it did 18 to me, is what you're saying?
Oh no! It 18 to hit you.
Oh, I have 17 armor class, so.
Okay, so it still hits. It's going to be 11 points of piercing damage as it crunches down into your shell and then spits you out, kind of like trying to eat you, this fleshy thing it expects, but then gets a hard rock in the mouth and then tosses you to the side. Kind of ignores that and immediately turns to the armed individual who has more than a stick and is going to go for 2 claw attack on you, Zergrig. The first attack is going to be an 11, which is going to miss completely. Second attack is going to be an 18, which I think is
exactly my armor class.
Okay. It's going to hit you. This thing is just going absolutely buck wild right now. That is going to be, a big roll. It's going to be 14 points of slashing damage to you as it just like going whip, 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 whip. You just see a frenzy of red and claws and strikes and your own blood spraying across the ground as the thing lets off a massive roar and more of this gaseous fume is coming out. But you're fine.
Even though that really, really hurt, I just look at it like spit out blood like, that's the best you got.
Alrighty, that will... Oh, now we got our smaller friends' turns. Carry on. One of them immediately charges towards you. And it's going to attempt to claw you. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. I only have 1d4. I need 2 of those. You take 4 points of slashing damage as it charges you and like knocks you to the ground and just starts like a cat, just starts striking at you.
Ah! Oh my
god! This one immediately charges towards you, Hot Dish.
Yeah, all right. Come get us, Servin.
That's a natural 20, unfortunately.
Oh god, of course.
But at least it's these things and not the Hezrou. So 5. Take 10 points of slashing damage as this thing crits you. It kind of swings its arm around and gives a solid gut puncture punch right into your sternum. Right in the gut.
Oh, that's not... that feels real bad.
The last one is going to attack Yazm, the squishy friend you've all made. That's actually going to miss. That's a 4 + 2. That's a 6. That's completely going to miss Yazm, even though they're unarmored. Yazm,
right.
like this thing goes to reach for Yazm, and Yazm just takes on the paddle, is like, no, and just kind of smacks its head and kind of stops it in its tracks. Zerg, it is now your turn. This demon is absolutely petrifying now. It is just growing. The more and more it's near you guys, the more and more you tease it and you try and stop it, the angrier it seems to be getting.
Hell yeah. Now I've got my holy water covered axe or coated axe. I'm gonna give him a chop and see how much it burns.
Alrighty.
25.
That'll absolutely hit.
Oh, hell.
All right. Roll the great
Crapsolutely.
axe damage for 6.
Okay, 6. And he is
And do
not
I roll
resistant
any
to that.
damage for holy water?
No, he is no longer resistant to your weapon now because you've got holy water on it. As you strike with it, it stings and he hisses. You see steam, not his own venting fumes. You see actual steam, acid-like steam, rise up from his body as this thing just screams and shrieks inside the tent. It's the most horrific noise you've ever heard. This high-pitched squealing and like it reaches for its arm and staggers as it takes the full brunt of your force. It definitely stares at you.
I'm going to expend my last level 2 spell slot, but I'm going to do Divine Smite at level 2, so it's plus 3d8 damage.
Ooh, nice, nice, nice.
Okay,
13.
so that is 2d. That's only 2d8 though. Wait, Divine Smite adds 2d8 for a first level, so I just got to roll one more d8.
13 plus.
Okay.
1.
Oh wait, now that's a spell. That's spell damage, not heavy weapon
No,
damage,
yeah.
right? So
No,
okay,
unfortunately
so
not,
11
but-
total, or excuse me, 17 total damage. Oh wait, no, it already rolled it for me.
Yeah,
did.
it already rolled it for you. Yeah, so
Whoops.
it was 13. So no worries.
Okay, so 19 in toto.
Perfect. Yeah, you heard it, and it looks really angry now. It no longer cares about the turtle. It doesn't taste good. It's hard, and now this other thing is now swiping at it multiple times, and you feel this force behind you helping you charge against this thing.
Hell
is that
yeah!
That's gonna end your turn there.
I get an extra attack.
Oh, yep, second attack. I always forget with paladins, you have so many extra things you can slap onto your attacks. So
Yeah, the like bonus actions and actions and all that shit. So I just looked to Sunny and go, see what I mean? The holy water is working. And give him one more great axe attack. Oh,
No.
12.
you watch as you go to swing, and he just backhands your blade. You hear this kong noise like a gong as it snarls, and just go, I will be sure that for eternity you are mine.
Sorry, but I have a girlfriend.
Character
That's the
development.
best I can do. I'm not super intelligent or super wise.
Character development.
Carry on. It is now your turn. You have this festering maggot-infused thing now trying to like claw and engulf you.
Okay, I have a question. The god that is the opposite of this guy's god is my god as an acolyte. What does that do for me?
You would have if you had holy water that you had on hand, you could use that. It doesn't really do too much with your background. You would just know about these things. You know that they are the opposite to your god. You know that they are disease carriers.
Yeah.
And you know that they're kind of the minions of this sort of circle of demons. So unfortunately, not too much beyond that.
Okay, I think I have to smack it with a quarterstaff. I have one spell slot left.
Okay.
And they're all area of effect spell slots, so I'm just gonna smack it with my two-hander right in the noodle of its maggotness.
Come here, you disgusting, inedible corpse, your pointless existence.
Oh yeah, that hits. Roll for
nice.
damage there. Nice. You take the quarterstaff, you bring it down, and it just shatters. You hear this resounding crack sound as its entire skeletal structure crumples under the blow of your might.
Max damage, by the way.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good.
All right. I killed one.
That ends your turn there?
Yeah.
Okay. It is now the axolotls' turn.
Don't forget bonus action inspiration if you have. Oh, sorry.
You do have bonus action inspiration as well. Yeah, good point.
Oh
Gotta talk
no.
to the pug.
Oh no.
Gotta
Oh
talk to the pug
no.
first. Do you want a bonus action inspiration, Carrion?
Yeah. I mean, I could.
Oh no.
Wait.
You can give it to the squishy one.
You could give it to the squishy one.
Give it to the squishy one. Give it to the squishy one.
Squishy.
Squishy. Squishy.
Squishy.
All right.
Really, God damn it. I just want to see Yasm come in and do the final blow. Just like,
That's what I'm saying.
Pulling a kiwi. Absolutely.
Pulling an absolute kiwi here. All right. Yasm feels inspired. It is now the axolotls' turn. They are all now coughing and hacking. I'm just going to do a full, just one roll for all of them for their constitutions here. That is a 2. All the axolotls now fall to a knee and start coughing and hacking. They are completely poisoned as they struggle to the ground. And they're just like, they're so tiny and frail. They're not fighters like you guys, and they kind of slump over. Yasm, though, seeing this, goes into a fury and pulls out the manatee sword, pulls out the full manatee sword, and is going to attack. Inspiration. Nice, that makes an 18. That absolutely hits. Okay, perfect. All right. Yasm goes and swings, and that's a sword. They're not proficient, unfortunately. Not bad. Yeah, no, they take him out. You watch as Yasm swings and decapitates this demon in this sort of like rage. And is going to.
Oh my
actually
God.
You watch as he runs, waddling as he does, and lands and stops there. And yells out, "For my people!"
Good job, Yasm.
That's right. Oh yeah, pal. All right. Yeah. We believe in you.
Jeff Hot Dish, it is now your turn.
All right, buddy boy. after being punched very hard in the gut, Jeff is not happy. He pulls out his warhammer and attempts to smack this thing right in the face.
Okay.
All right. 17.
That hits.
Okay, and the damage is gonna be 6.
6.
Not ideal. Yeah.
You smack it across the head and it staggers up. Part of its face is now missing. You just see like a dusted, gross, stretchy, gooey inside and so much of maggots writhing inside.
Just gross. Come on. That's disgusting.
All right.
I'm gonna throw up again.
That ends your turn there?
Actually,
You do have a bonus action still.
I do. I'm gonna cast Healing Word. Who is can I cast it on myself? Because I took a bunch of damage last turn.
Absolutely you can.
Okay, I'm gonna cast that. So 1d4. 1 plus 4, so 5 plus 7 because disciple of plus 3 for disciple of life, so 10. So that's not bad.
Not terrible.
No.
I think that basically heals back what immediately happened to you, so that works.
Yeah. So I heal it back. Okay.
All right. That brings us around to Sunny. Your shell has been absolutely cracked and smashed as this thing is just rampaging and now has its eyes set on Zergrig, this rage-induced stare.
Yeah, Sunny, like I take the vial of the water that was given to me, or like the antidote or the magic that was given to me by Zergrig, and I pour it on my hands. And then I'd like to wild shape if I can.
Abso-freaking-lutely. What do you want to become?
I think there's only one thing I should become. A giant crab.
Okay. Let me grab stats for that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay,
because crab people taste like crab, talk like people.
I learned from our friends at the sandbar. And I become a crab with holy powered claws.
I really wanted you to turn into just another turtle. Like an actual turtle.
Can I tell you for real? The entire time that you guys were doing that, I was looking for like, okay, what can I turn? Because I wanted to be like, I go from a turtle to a turtle. Like that's what I wanted to happen, but it doesn't. I guess I can't do that. So I want to be a crab. I want to be a giant crab that learned.
Citizen Snips.
That's Zergrig is being focused on, and I want to start the dance, and I want that dude to start focusing on me. I'm gonna start doing the crab sandbar dance.
Roll a performance check.
Can I hold on? Can I give him? Oh, never mind.
Oh, sorry.
No, it doesn't. It wouldn't have mattered anyways. I was gonna ask if I give you advantage if I start like giving you like, no, this way. No, put your arm like that.
This is not a good save for this guy. That's a 4 for the Hezrou. It rolled a 3 plus 1. So it fails. It turns and looks confused. It's like, where'd this crab come from? The eyes kind of redilate again, confused. You've definitely got its attention.
Snip, snip.
All right. That takes your action to transform, I believe, when you are not a moon circle. So you are a crab, though. You have your crab health. So. All right. That ends Sunny's turn. It is now the demon's turn. It is now fully focused on this crab and is kind of in trance and just kind of shakes his head and goes, "Rah!" and opens its jaw to bite you. That is a 14. What's the AC of the giant crab? Oh,
I don't.
It's 15. It's 15.
Snip,
snip. It's off your impenetrable shell.
It goes to bite down, but your hard shell on the outside just crunches down. It's like, rah, rah, and it goes and swings with a claw attack. That's another. That's 15. That ties. So that is going to hit you. The claw attack will hit you. Oh, that's not the greatest roll in the world. 3 plus to be 7 points of slashing damage to you there. So that brings you down.
What is my HP as a giant crab?
13. So now you're going to be down to 6 at this point.
Hey Jesse, if
Yes.
you go to the little eye with the circle icon at the top of the chat box,
Yeah.
in roll 20, it's like the third one over.
Shaw.
Do you see it?
I do.
And you can put in giant and space crab, and you can look at like what she's showing you on the screen. You can actually look at that yourself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Technology is amazing.
You say that, but like, have you tried using it?
I am a book junkie. I'm sorry. Old habits die hard.
Giant crab.
All right. He is going to go for a third claw attack, though, because he has one more. That's going to miss. That's going to be a 13. So yeah, he completely swings and misses as you do the crab dance, shuffling side to side. He's just like, "Rah! Stand still." The demon in front of you, Jeff Hot Dish, staggers up, its head lolling. It is going to attempt to claw you again.
You just
It is
stay
not-
down.
It is a 6, so it completely misses. It goes and
I just like,
swings
can I just
slowly.
step out of the way?
Yeah, not even. You literally just
Yeah.
like take time to think about it. You're like, I'll just step this way, and it just kind of like misses completely.
Buddy, we got more
Uh,
important things to deal with here, okay?
Alrighty, Zergrig, it's now your turn. You are up again. This thing is looking really, really angry and really wounded.
Mm-hmm. I am going to not leave its area of effect or whatever. I'm just going to like try and circle around to the backside. Can I do that?
Yep, you can. You can flank if you
Cool.
shift one space over. Actually, make a murder sandwich. Actually, no, you are flanking technically. Sorry. Yeah, you made a murder
Okay.
sandwich. You're good. So in
Okay,
this,
cool.
in this, you get a +2 when you are flanking. The homebrew
Okay.
rule for this is a +2, so you can add that to whatever roll you have.
Excellent. Perfect. Then I'm going to give him a swack. So 16 with +2.
That just hits. You just managed to hit him with
Excellent.
that.
All right, roll some damage.
And you still got that holy water
6.
there? Yeah. You
Yep.
hear another sizzling, hissing noise as he shrieks and like rears back with his claws, trying to grab at his back, now realizing he's ignored this much bigger threat. That's your first attack there.
Yep, one more coming at him. Yay!
That hits.
Wow.
22. You're a monster.
Oh,
4.
I'm re-rolling that.
It's a
That's
1.
a 1. Yep, re-rolling. Make it 8.
8. Very nice. He is looking really tattered now. Looking at the rest of you, he looks worse for wear. He's bleeding out. His blood is splattering across this beautiful interior. And that ends your
Yeah,
turn.
and
You want to-
I'm yelling at him to try and get him to start attacking me instead of the turtle because I can see the turtle might go down. So I'm just screaming at him, "That's right, you smelly piece of shit! You look at me, me!"
All right, roll an intimidation check.
Yes, I would love to. I didn't want to ask, but I wanted to. 24.
Absolutely. Nice.
Wow.
It turns and stares at you. This thing looks nervous now. It's got this expression on it, seeing the holy water, feeling the burn of it, and seeing all of you guys now in this advantageous position. It's just like, that will end your turn. Carry on. It is now your turn. You see one more demon currently locking claws with your good friend Jeff Hotdish. Oh, we're muted.
Sorry, my dog decided to bark.
It's all good.
I'm gonna move over and smack it with my stick.
Alrighty.
You filthy, maggoty waste of potentially delicious flesh!
It's one way to say it, yeah.
8.
Oh.
You just miss. You like do like a Kirby. You like do like a Kirby slide, like in Smash Brothers, and you whip around, and you almost hit Jeff, but Jeff manages to duck underneath the swing, and so too does the demon as well, like both in rapid succession.
I'm sorry.
It's the thought that counts. Don't worry about it.
Everything else I can do would kill everyone.
You hear this sound, Carrion, as you missed. You hear "Ah!" as you see Yasm now charge forward with the manatee sword.
Get him. Get him.
That's an 18. That's definitely gonna get him.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, he's a fucking beast.
You watch as he takes the sword and like leaps 20 feet in the air and brings down the sword and slices the demon in half.
Jesus, those guys got leaps. Fuck.
Let's go.
Big hops.
Let's do it.
Good job.
He moved a few feet, so he can move a little bit more. He's gonna move towards the tent on the other side. He's gonna give you like a slap on the butt a little bit. Carry on, like just like let's go, like kind of slap in the back of your leg because he's very short. He can't really reach your arm or anything. And the axolotls are all poisoned, so they're all out of the fight now. And it's now Jeff Hot Dish, the man of the hour.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna use my last. I'm gonna use my last level 1 spell slot to cast. Oh, that actually. Oh, this is a tough position I'm in. Yeah, let's actually save that. I'm going to cast Aid on Sunny, Carrion, and Zergrig. So you guys, your maximum HP goes up by 5, and you all gain 5 HP.
Nice.
And that doesn't have concentration, so that just lasts
That's
for
your-
like.
That's your channel
just-
divinity.
No, that's just a level 2 spell. It lasts for 8 hours.
Oh, 8. Sorry.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
everybody, yeah. So yeah, everybody just has 5 more HP. And then I will move. Let's move.
Finally, get to use that temporary hit points box, which I've never used before.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Well, actually, it's not temporary HP. Your maximum HP is literally higher by 5 for 8 hours.
But you said I gained 5.
You gain 5, and your maximum also increases by 5.
So we heal back 5?
Yes. So your current HP goes up by 5, and your maximum goes up by 5.
Baby, I love that.
But that's what I'm saying. Those 5 that we heal up are temporary.
Nope.
Just-
They're
nope.
just HP that you heal.
Yep.
Yeah, and it lasts
okay.
for 8 hours, so it's lasting till the end of this adventure. Anyway,
Nice.
so yeah,
Good.
that's my
good.
action. I moved.
All right.
Yep.
That brings us to Sunny. You are a crab. You are a crab with the power of God on your side.
I'm a holy power.
The power
Holy
of God and
crap!
crab on my side. Yeah.
Holy crap!
Oh,
All right.
crabsolutely.
Crabsolutely. I am gonna snip my way because I have 2 claws, both holy powered. I'm going to leap and attempt to like get him with one, but also with my other, I want to grapple. I want to hold on to him.
You want to grapple him. Okay.
Yeah.
The giant crab has 1 action with a claw. But you do. If you hit him, you will grapple him. So
That's the plan.
you
That's what I want.
you have a +2 as well to hit. So roll a d20 plus 3. So d20 plus 3.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's unfortunate.
That's very sad.
Hacks.
Oh no.
Hacks. Sun was in my eyes. Lag. Other thing.
You go with your claw to grab this thing, and in its rage, it bites down on your claw and just like pulls off your claw on one side. You're missing a claw now as it spits it out and stares at you angrily. You can still attack with the other claw, but he just straight up ripped your arm off. You take no damage though, because you're a crab.
That was my good claw. What a dick! Oh man,
That was my
All
dominant
right.
claw.
Yeah, I'll never write my great crab novel. I'm so mad.
No one will know the story.
All right. Okay. That
All
hurt.
right. It is now the Hezrou's turn, and he was terrified by this hobgoblin.
Yeah.
So,
He's
he's
tried to
gonna
get
try.
clobbered, but he didn't.
He is going to go for the crab once more. Going to try and rip off that second claw. No, not with that. He's not. That is going to be a 14, so that's going to miss. He's going to whip around and he's going to try and claw you, Zergrig. Well, as I drop my die, as is tradition. Ooh, that's probably going to hit. That's going to be a 22, I believe, or no, 23 to hit you with the claw attack.
That'll do her.
That's a rubbish roll. That's 2 ones. So that's 2 plus 4. So you take 6 points of slashing damage.
Cool.
It's going to go for one more claw attack. And that's not going to hit. That's an 11. And then he's going to run.
Oh, excuse me?
Yeah, he is going to run. So Sunny and Sunny and Zergrig, you guys get opportunity attacks as he just leaps over and crashes right next to Carry-On and Jeff Hot Dish and Yazm.
You know, I
So-
kind of, just in case this blow kills him, there's part of me that is like, I want Yazm so badly to get the killing blow. But just in case it takes more damage than I think, I better take that attack. I mean, let's not be stupid.
I'd say let's let Sunny roll first, so that way we can
Okay.
see if he gets the grapple because they're a crab. And they do.
Oh, wow.
He goes to leap, and you grab him by the claw, and you slam him onto the ground. Roll for me a 1d6 plus 1.
1.
3. Okay. And you slam him to the ground. I'm still going to give you the attack of opportunity, Zogri, because he did try to escape. He did turn and hightail it, and you did have a reaction to do so, and it was thwarted by this crab. So
Okay.
I'll let you do that. So you rolled a 16, I think, so that does hit. So you can just roll off of that.
Okay. Ooh,
Oh.
14.
Yeah,
Wow.
he is not looking nice right now. He is like
Good.
he's like kicking
didn't
up dirt,
kill him.
trying desperately to get away. Like as his crab is like your crab claw like legs are in the ground, and you're just like you're getting kind of sunk in there, but you're holding on to him. He's kicking so hard. That ends his turn. Zerg, it is now your turn. You have him right where you want him. He is looking really, really beat up, and he is looking haggard and petrified right now.
Oh man. I really want to call just call Yazm in here to you know what? I will help grapple.
Okay.
Can I help grapple and then just call to Yazm like, Yazm, time to be a legend.
He will have
I forgot who I was. Yazm, get in here. It's time to be a legend.
Now you have a choice here. You have two. I'm going to give you 2 options of what you can do. Now you can pin him down and have it where he has disadvantage to escape the grapple, or you could have it where Yazm is not afflicted by disadvantage because he is technically grappled, and any attack on him will have disadvantage. So you could forego that if you are like holding him down in a way that makes it easier for him to be hit. So those are your 2 options. You can either make it harder for this guy to get away or easier for Yazm to hit him.
I will do easier for Yazm to hit.
All right. You grab his legs. Actually, the crab has the legs. You grab his claws and you like push him down to the ground, like sink them into the earth. And he's just squirming and kicking at this point as Yazm's like,
Shit, sorry.
You got
Click
it.
on that back.
how dare you?
Sorry.
Yazm's like, you got it. Carry on. It is now your turn.
Oh my gosh. All right. I'm gonna move in, and I'm gonna try. Can I cast healing if he's a crab?
Yeah, you can.
Can I use my last spell to like maybe try to give him his hand back?
Sure.
Cool. I'm
and
gonna try
Yazm
cure
used it.
wounds.
And Yazm expended the inspiration, so you can inspire Yazm again if you have one left.
I think I have.
You have 3.
I think I used them all.
think you gave 2 to Jeff Hot Dish, though. I don't think you used all of them. I could be wrong, though.
If 1 to Hot Dish, 1 to Yazm.
And then I think there was a second to Hot Dish as well, so I think they were all used, maybe.
Okay, so then I'll heal and then I'll do it. Yeah, I think they are all used. Yeah, I'm gonna do my cure wounds.
All right. Your crab friend here. Roll for crab health.
Oh shit, that's right. I got one. Duh.
Nice.
I heal you.
You are fully healed, Mr. Crab. And I will say the miracle of you don't get a crab claw back. You get a vulture talon growing out of that slot on your side now.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, question. I'm at with Octo's. I was trying to figure out mathematically with Octo's buff.
Oh yeah, +5. So you're gonna be 18 health crab.
Yeah. All right. We good.
Yeah, you're 18 health crab.
We good.
With a vulture talon coming out of one side. Alrighty. It is now Yazm's turn. And Yazm is in charge. Screaming wildly. I really hope it.
Watch his crit fail and just stab the fucking crab turtle.
Plus flanking. So 17. Yes. Okay. And then he's gonna activate the sword too. The magical ability of the sword. So let me just roll the long sword damage first.
What ability? Okay.
6. Okay, 1 second here. And then you guys watch as you see a spectral manatee fall from the sky and collide on top of the demon, which is going to deal falling damage to it. So it's 3d6.
It's like the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's like
11.
That whale that appears in the sky, just like, what is that coming towards me? Ground? I'll call you ground.
It is not dead. It is pinned under the spectral manatee, squirming from your guys' grasp. It is on death's door. It is now Jeff Hot Dish. It is now your turn. This thing.
Do it, Hot Dish. You can do it, Hot Dish.
Hot Dish.
Yazm turns to you and goes, "Together, please. We are all heroes today."
All right. This is even the strangest thing that's happening today. I'm just gonna Sacred Flame this guy here.
All right.
He's got to make a dexterity saving throw, and since he's prone, I'm assuming he has disadvantage.
Auto fails. I'm gonna say he auto fails at this point because he is pinned under a manatee. Both of his limbs are being held down.
Well, so it does 3 damage.
He has 1 health right now. So what finishing move do you guys want to do to this guy? The Sacred Flame busts out. What do you guys all want to do to finish this guy off?
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, you guys both have his limbs. You could rip him in half if you want to with your crab claws.
Get him, tear him apart.
Yeah, I say I just chop off one of the claws.
Yeah, you take your axe and you just bring it down. You just chop off part of its leg, and it screams out in agony as it gets blasted a mouthful of divine light. And it just.
Wait, can I get a one-liner as I cast Sacred Flame?
Yes, absolutely.
No.
Hey, look, I think, buddy, it's time you clean up your act.
What?
He's like a gross disease demon.
What? That's the worst.
That was great.
That was.
I was honestly waiting for "screw you, you're fired." Something like that.
Oh well, that had nothing to do with him.
You guys take the body aloft in your crab claws as he's just bleeding out of a stump leg. He's wheezing out divine energies. And you watch as Sunny just rips him in half. 1 bird talon on one side and 1 divine crab claw on the other. And the body just slumps down to the ground. And you watch as it begins to sizzle and burn and slowly begins to sink deep into the earth. You hear this voice in the depths of all your minds. "I will find you again, I swear."
That was
And
unpleasant.
a waft of wind rolls into the village, and the odor disperses. You watch as all the axolotls all kind of rise to their feet. Yasm takes the manatee sword and strikes it into the ground. As all of you are victorious and you stand there. As the hours progress, the various medicines you guys have brought in are exchanged and given to the various axolotls. The children come first, then the older ones, then the warriors. Everyone drinks their fill, and you watch as their cold expressions turn to liveliness. And then a party springs out. Music and dance and song.
Jub.
Crab dance.
Jump. Yeah.
Quick question.
Oh.
So the leader of this tribe turned out to be the demon. Is that correct?
Yeah, he
Okay.
That was. They're gone now.
So
Yasm kinda
while we're
looks-
celebrating, I just like raise the glass and I say, "To Yasm,
Oh,
maybe
he's-
he should be the leader of this tribe." Just
I'm a
saying.
girl, but I agree. Maybe I
or she. Sorry.
It's all good. It's hard to tell with her. It's really hard to tell with all of them, to be honest.
I almost choked to
Round.
death. I almost died right before your eyes.
All the axolotls look and they go,
Yasm, out of everyone, you were the only one to give up everything to help us and bring these outsiders here.
Yasm kind of turns to the floor and goes,
I may have brought them here, but they're the ones that helped. There wasn't much I could do, but just get help. Thank you all. A gift for you. Here.
and Yasm hands you their extendo paddle. They give that to you.
A gift from the axolotl people. So you'll never forget the adventure we've gone through. And don't worry. Getting downriver is a lot easier than getting upriver. But be sure to take some food with you.
Here you go. And they hand you a mosquito pancake.
Oh, that looks delicious. I will definitely eat it later.
Oh, good. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate everything you've done for us. Please, rest a while and stay. Enjoy the festivities. And you're welcome on this island at any time. No longer will the axolotls be so reclusive or shy. We're going to reach out into the world. I think it's worth helping in return.
And that is where we will end today's game.
Yay! We did it! Hooray!
Good job, guys. I was scared when a lot of you guys got up close there. I was like, uh-oh.
No way.
Yeah, nah.
That was
Not even
wild.
worried about it.
No
I
way.
I was ready for some insight checks on the leader. Just like, oh, come into my tent. And you're like, oh, okay. And I'm just like, and got him.
Got him.
And he's got him. Yeah. Wow. Well, thank you so much for having me. It's actually fantastic to be back. I'm not a very sentimental person, but I'm sure Octo can vouch for me. Last year I did a fantastic one-off with roleplay, and I was actually very sick myself, which is actually what kind of inspired this adventure. I did have a pretty debilitating, not a disease per se, but a condition. And I struggled to do a lot of things I could regularly do. But I received help. I went to the hospital, I got a surgery, and now I'm sure, as you can tell, I'm way better. I'm more of myself than I've ever been. So in that sense, I worked on this adventure before and after my surgery, and I am super, super happy to have shared it with everybody. In a way, this has been the most cathartic experience in my life because I'm over that hump and I've managed to do this again, but this time with every single thing I know, and I'm not sick, and it's fantastic. And thank you so much, guys. You were fantastic players.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
really-
Yay, it was
Yeah.
super fun.
I'm glad
Yeah,
everyone was
it was great.
engaged. I'm glad you guys embraced the zaniness of this world,
Yes.
and
Oh,
your
it's
characters.
easy.
Your characters
Easy.
were all a treat. They were all fantastic.
Oh,
Thank you,
gee,
thank you.
you're just seeing that.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, and thank you so much for the time, and thank you everybody who watched. Unexpectables fans, I see you in chat. Thank you so much for showing up and supporting roleplay, and roleplay fans. Thank you so
Sure.
much for checking this out. This has been really
Thanks
great.
for coming by, bros.
Yeah.
So, yeah, is there anything else as we go through and wrap all this up and we give everyone shout outs and stuff? Monty, since we're on you, where can people find the rest of your awesomeness? Where can we find more adventures?
You can find me DMing the Unexpectables on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time over at twitch.tv/Takahata101. We stream every week, though we might be having a bit of a vacation up in March. You can also find me at MontyGlu on Twitter. I also do some publishing as well. So actually pinned to my Twitter is actually some homebrew content that I just released officially that you can buy and use in your own games. And you can also find me streaming. I tend to stream every Thursday and Sunday. I tend to work a lot, so I don't stream very consistently. But I usually stream every Thursday and Sunday, usually a video game or art. So you can kind of catch me there. And I'm just usually kind of chatting and just listening to music. So yeah.
Cool.
And I'd also like to give a huge if I could just for a second.
Yeah,
I'd like to give a huge shout out to Brachyzoid, who did the fantastic art that was used for the tokens
it's
as well as the
incredible.
promotion. He did that all. We worked from like 12 to like 3 a.m. and he got those done just super, super fast. And he's a fantastic artist. You can find him at Brachyzoid. He also streams as well. I think he opens commissions occasionally. So if you want, your own D&D thing, I just want to promote him a bit because he did a marathon for me, and I really appreciate the amount of work he put in for this to make this all come to life. So yeah. Sorry to interrupt there, Jesse.
That's all right. No, of course. All right. Next, clearly the obvious next person has to be Katie, coming in looking amazing.
Yes.
And never dropping character for 1 minute. Not 1 minute, even when like looking through dice rolls, just like incredible. Just incredible. So yeah, where can we find you and what are you up to?
Hey there! I'm Katie. You can find me at twitch.tv/ClassyKatie, where I noticed a lot of you were like, wow, Katie's face is weird looking. I do this over there. So if you want to like watch that happen, I do this kind of stuff over there, which is kind of cool, like various types of it. I also am part of a long horror role-playing campaign over on twitch.tv/Table Story every Wednesday at 5. So if you guys want to see me play a completely different character there, then that's cool. I heard it's pretty good. Like it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. There's may or may not be someone else in this group in it, and he might talk about it too. Not that I'm going to say anything in particular. But yeah, you can find me over there or on my channel. I play all the games. ClassyKatie at Twitter. I say gross things there. Who knows? Don't follow me there. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. This was a blast. I had super fun. This was really fun to make, so.
I love it. I saw it immediately, and I was like, oh, this is going to be the best.
Octo, what's up with you, dude? What's going on with you? Where can people find you at?
Hi, I'm Octopimp. You can find me everywhere at Octopimp. I am playing video games. This month I'm playing all classic FPS games because it's a fun time. And I also do miniature painting, which is a passion of mine that I've started to stream more of. So come check me out. You know what? I try and do as much as I can. I usually stream 6 days a week, so I'll probably be online at some point. Thanks for having me. This was fun. I just wanted to be a Minnesotan cleric. That was it. I was like, this is the character I want to do. That's it.
Mission accomplished.
Yes. Good.
Zeke, where can people find you? What are you up to? Give us the lowdown.
You betcha. First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you to everyone for playing, and thank you for considering me and for contacting me. I have often been asked, like, what's my favorite game to play? And it's always role playing. I love it. I would do it every single day. In fact, I'm doing it 3 days in a row, and I couldn't be happier. I did it today. I'm doing it tomorrow, and I'm doing it the next day. So it's a great week for me. If you want to find me, you can find me at /Ezekiel_III, and that's on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Currently, I am playing Resident Evil 2. I am in the middle of a Claire B run with the Mr. Sex mod and the DMX mod, and it is a hoot. It is a hoot. We're having so much fun. But tomorrow I will be doing Beat Saber for a couple of hours, just a warm up, kind of a 2-hour stream like I've been doing, and then we're gonna go right into an hour after that. We're gonna go right into Court of Swords, Dungeons and Dragons, right here on this channel, and then on Wednesday is Drop Frames. But after an hour after Drop Frames, Table Stories Nocturne is back for the third week, and it's been crazy and wild and a new and wonderful experience, and I'm super excited to be a part of that. So if you want to check that out, twitch.tv/tablestory. And then Thursday we'll be back to the video games at noon Pacific. Thank you.
Well, I guess I'll wrap it up here for me. You can find my butt all over the internet. JesseCox here on Twitch, on the Twitters, all that stuff. But more importantly, the real shout out should be that every Thursday at noon Pacific time, myself, Octo, Morgan Webb, Elsbeth, and Cinnamon Toast Ken we do Oddballs, which is a very silly, weird, kind of Stranger Things-esque role play, and it's really good. And I would love for you to get in here as we come to the exciting conclusion of our story and begin to wrap stuff up. That you get to experience the insanity.
Yeah, it's out there. It's wild.
I think my favorite thing is one day you came into like the unexpectables and you're just like, man, tomorrow's gonna suck. I don't want to go back to school. And I'm like, wait, you're in school? And you're just like, no, on oddballs, like we have to go back to school. And I'm like, oh, right.
Go back to school. I mean, although I don't know if my character's gonna be going back to school. He's not really of that mindset. Man, I play a lot of idiots. What's up with that?
Yeah. If you ever want to see a bunch of player characters do the exact wrong thing repeatedly, that is the show to watch. Let me tell you, they do not ever do the right thing.
No.
Anyway.
Hey, remember when I just fucking ran from the cops? I do.
Yeah, he's wanted by the law. Anyway, that's it for us. Thank you so much for watching. All of you in chat were amazing. Watching all of your responses to everything we did today was great. Again, thank you to JP. Thank you to everyone at RollPlay for making this happen all the time. And I'm sure more one-shots and more awesome adventures will happen in the future. But for us, we're getting out of here. And gonna, who knows, get caught up in some more craziness. But from all of us, to all of you, thank you for watching. And we will see y'all next time. Bye, everybody.
Mwah.